Let's go back. Take it way back. I'm talking, geez, even with myself now, let's go back 40 years. 8 years old, maybe 9, some of you 10, 11, 12. You're heading out. It's Friday. Family's done dinner. You clapped from the table. You cleaned up. You did your chores. Because chores, kids, we had chores. You were done all that, and then you had been asking all week, we go rent a movie? Please, please, Mom, Dad, can we go rent a movie? Well, if you're good, if you do this, and you would go, and you'd head off to the store, and you would go out, and maybe you went to what became one of the largest chain, Blockbuster, or maybe you went to an independent store, or maybe it was your gas station that rented movies on the corner, like in the town I was in. You did all that, and you got there, and you were so excited, and you bought popcorn, and you bought candy, and you bought whatever else it was, right? You got it. You were there. You enjoyed it. But you were looking for a specific movie. It was one that come out. You were waiting. It's not there. Somebody has it. It's not back for a few days. So you had to pick something else. Now, everybody had a go-to movie that they rented time and time again if there wasn't anything else. It was clearly one of your favorites. I had several. One of them was Short Circuit. You gotta love Johnny Five, I tell you. Other one was Big Trouble in Little China, which I always thought was highly underrated. And, people did not give it the props that it should have had, even today. But it appears to be a favorite amongst our generation now, especially those that just liked fun, silly, goofy action. So what was yours? What store did you go to? What was your favorite? And maybe it wasn't after dinner, maybe because you were lucky enough and you were good enough and everything was right, and you begged your parents enough and you earned enough, you also ordered pizza for your movies. And kids today don't understand. They think ordering out is a daily thing. But when we were young, maybe once a week, maybe, every couple weeks. Paydays, usually if you did, it was going to be on payday. People now, they order it on the apps all the time, and it's nonstop, and they don't worry about it. And it's not really a concern for them. But us, we had that one time. It was when you had your movie and you enjoyed it and you watched it and you loved it and you lived it. And it was a great moment. And the weekends were fantastic because of that. And a lot of the times too, if you had an extra room in your house or you had that basement, the big part of renting the movies would be you'd have your friends over, right? You'd have all your buddies over, and the girls would have a slumber party, and they would have their movies, and they'd watch, and you'd be watching the movies, and you'd be up all night, and would result in you being all tired in the morning and jacked up when you went home or your parents came and got you. But usually we wandered ourselves home later in the day. Well, what was your favorite go-to movie of the time? What store? What video chain? What was it like when you went? Was it to the big chain like Blockbuster? Was it to the independent? Or was it like a gas station or convenience store in the corner? A lot of places, convenience stores on the corner started renting movies. So where did you go? How did you end up with your movie weekends when you had the chance? Until it became popular for them to do deals during the week, but usually it was on the weekends. It's when people would rent the movies. And you'd have your chance, and you'd watch them on Friday or Saturday, and they would be dropped off Monday morning when the parents went to work. Anyway, that was the thought. Figure I'd do this. Something a little calmer after my little upsetting some snowflakes out there earlier today. But anyway, I just wanted to know. Being that I'm recording this, it's Friday, I wanted to know, because I got thinking about it, right? Going back when you were kids. So where did you get your movies? Where did you rent them? Also, did you have to rent a VCR? Were you one of the lucky ones that owned a VCR, or did you have to rent one? Which meant then you had to get there early enough, or they wouldn't have a machine to rent. And then you couldn't rent movies, and you would be so disappointed because you waited all week in order to go. Anyway, that's it for now. This is Jack saying bye-bye, peace out, and see you later.